in the 145-year history of the Scarlet Knight football program. Blitz again. Nova got rid of it. This pass behind the intended receiver, John Semmis. Gareon Conley, the freshman, broke it up.
I'm so impressed today with these defensive backs from Ohio State. And this was the weakness of this football team just a few weeks ago. And we've seen today, whether they're shadowing, sometimes in the quarters coverage and zone, whatever they're throwing at them, they're doing a very nice job. And I think a lot of these young...
Stavi underneath and incomplete. Fumagalli, the intended receiver, and Troy unable to haul it in. So the Badgers will punt.
That's Gareon Conley. You called his name earlier on that punt return when he had the big strike. On that play, he played corner and came through the upfield shoulder, knocked the ball away.
Not nearly as loud for him as it was last year. Pressure. Dodges it for a while, but now he's brought down for a short loss. So it's the Buckeyes getting a sack from Darren Lee, the linebacker off the edge, was there in a hurry.
Ironically, we're going to be talking about a bear defense a lot tonight, but it's from Virginia Tech. Look what Ohio State does here on third down. They're in their own bear defense, and it's this man right here. One of the best linebackers in the country ends up coming free because all the linemen are occupied on the inside.
Began the drive at quarterback, and then Brewer came in and threw the touchdown pass. Motley again takes off. Could not make Conley miss on the edge. Short game. And Okies make a play on 3rd and 8. Buckeyes showing pressure. They bring it. Brewer gets it out quickly, delivers far side. Cam Phillips, though, is going to be wrestled down immediately by Conley, short of a first down. And about 4 on 4th down now.
I don't know what Cam Phillips is thinking there. He goes upfield. He should have worked it a little bit higher, but after he makes the catch, he goes back. Conley's there, and then you've got 4 or 5 other white jerseys. So instead of being about a yard short, because of what he decided to do with the ball after he caught it, now they're about 4 or 5 yards.
2-touchdown win, but it wasn't easy over Buffalo earlier today. Wittick to the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35 by Gareon Conley.
Gareon Conley, Monday night, I thought played a terrific game, and he picks up where he left off. He's on Pedroza. He's all over him. Pedroza can't get separation. Conley's right on top of him. Yeah, you can see them right up here. Watch, that's really well done. Eyes on the guy. Look, you look when he looks. His eyes were buried right on him. Wittick should not probably have thrown this football. But Conley comes up.
I don't think you're running this ball for the first down. Watch for somebody to sneak out over the middle and move the pocket with Hare. Hare looks to the end zone. Tipped and incomplete. Great defense by Gareon Conley. Just had tremendous position as they tried to throw to the 6'4" Kenny Galladay again. This kid can get up. Boy, what an excellent job. This ball again thrown just a little bit flat, though, by Hare. If you get a little more air on it, you give your receiver the ability to judge it.
Ohio State's going to pick up more first-place votes after this performance and Utah's loss. There's a diving pick. Conley went down low and grabbed it at the 45.
Well, that was really good coverage from Gareon Conley. See if he holds on to this. Boy, what an effort. I think he got his hands, arms underneath it.
Same standard for a receiver. The ground cannot aid in control of the ball, but Conley, a terrific job. That should stand.
He went all the way across the field.
Yeah, his hand got underneath the ball.
Like the hand got underneath.
Yeah, that is a terrific play. Second pick of the year for Conley if it stands. Roth deflected and out of bounds. Conley, the starting corner, one of the stars in this defense that stays on the field for special teams got in there very quickly.
Yeah, and Mike Black, who's our expert when it comes to kicking up here in the booth, he's right here at the bottom of your screen. This is actually a very slow time, giving Conley enough time to be able to get there. They want to try to get this off under 2 seconds. And this was well over 2 seconds, and Conley has too much speed coming off the edge. They didn't even necessarily have punt block on. He was just coming on his own off the edge, and with that slow delivery there, it gave him time to come in and make the play.
It's a great stat. 3rd and 8. Evans going deep. It's underthrown. Picked again. Gareon Conley with Ohio State's 4th interception of Dane Evans.
Dane Evans has had better days. This one just a little underthrown. And it happens. You know what? Even the best players in the world underthrow the football. He tried to give his guy a chance. The receiver, Justin Hobbs, didn't recognize it quick enough, and a great job by Gareon Conley going up, high pointing the football, and making a play.
Mayfield to throw. Steps in near side. Broken up at the last moment. Great job. Gareon Conley got a hand on it and redirected the football. D.D. Westbrook, the intended receiver.
Well, here's Conley. Here he's going to break on the route as the corner, and this defense has been excellent getting their hand on the football. 7 interceptions so far, 3 of them returned for touchdowns, but Conley, one of the returning starters, only 3 of them on this defense, comes up with a big play early here.
Conley, a junior from Massillon, Ohio. 3rd and 9, first yards when he runs the football. 3rd and 10 at the 11. Mayfield out of the gun, steps up, fires far side, incomplete. Once again, Gareon Conley covering defensively. And he's come up with 2 very nice plays in the secondary to start this game.
Man-to-man coverage on the outside, and Conley has won both of his opportunities. A little bit of contact there. They're letting him play. He was just in excellent position. Mayfield wanted to go back shoulder to A.D. Miller, number 13, but couldn't get the ball outside.
Down to the 18. Baker Mayfield's got to get this offense going. Near side. Caught. D.D. Westbrook.
It's not the Buckeye that they want to see on the ground.
For an injured player.
Conley's been terrific so far today. He's already broken up 2 passes, one of them right at the goal line, preventing a touchdown. He's one of the 3 returning starters on this Buckeye defense. And it's his turn to lead this group after Bradley
State off balance. They need to stay on schedule on 2nd and 3rd.
Another first down throw. Hornibrook lobs it out, intercepted. Coming up to make the pick was Gareon Conley, who read the quarterback and closed in. And the Buckeyes back in business. First turnover for Wisconsin.
Well, because he is a touch passer, he floats the ball here, and he kind of times things up. This time he put it, see how he puts it up in the air? What I don't think he didn't expect was Conley sitting there in zone. I think he was expecting man-to-man, and Conley jumps the route, and I think he fooled the freshman quarterback as he gets hit right after he throws the ball by Michael Hill.
So Conley, with his 2nd interception of the season, the lead. Hornibrook down the sidelines, a risky throw, diving attempt, picked off again by Conley. His 2nd interception tonight snuffs out the Wisconsin drive, and the young quarterback pays the price for that decision.
This is a clinic on how to play man-to-man in college football. Watch how he trusts his eyes. Right now he turns around. At that point, he's almost a wide receiver. Tremendous athletic ability to go up and make the catch, but it was him reading the eyes of the receiver, Wheelwright, getting his own head turned around, and then running stride for stride with Wheelwright. This is just exceptional. They're going to take a close look to see if the ball touched the ground. It looked like his right elbow, right arm got underneath the ball.
This is going to stand as a pick. What an incredible, I know all that good stuff you tell me about technique, but the catch is just a crazy catch.
Yeah.
O'Connor now from inside his 5. That's a wobbly one downfield, and intercepted by Gareon Conley.
Now watch Jalen Holmes come in here and disrupt this second play. Right in the face of the quarterback. The ball's underthrown to the inside, and Gareon Conley with the 17th interception of the season for this Ohio State defense.
Team captain from the
motion. Wayne Gallman out, empty backfield on 2nd and 9. Watson has lots of time and tries to get it to Williams. Intercepted by Gareon Conley along the sidelines. The receiver fell down, and the junior corner makes his 4th pick of the year.
Well, that's been the one area that Deshaun Watson has struggled, is he really expects his players to be able to make plays. But watch how Gareon Conley is able to undercut that. He anticipated the route going out to the corner. Once he saw Williams, who we just talked about going out there, he's able to get his head turned around, locate the football, and go up and make the play. I think he makes that interception. Even
there's the bar and the things that are going on in Vegas as they wait for the pick. Here is the pick with the commissioner.
With the 24th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Gareon Conley, defensive back, Ohio State.
Well, there it is. Gareon Conley, the Ohio State cornerback, is going to the Oakland Raiders. Obviously, a lot of things have changed about Gareon Conley over the last few days. He was going to be here in Philadelphia as part of the celebration of the draft, but he was accused of raping a woman in a Cleveland hotel April 9th. He has not been arrested, nor have charges been filed against him. He came out Wednesday of this week with a very, very strong statement saying the allegations against him are completely false, and after the draft is over, he is saying he is willing to submit to a DNA sample and speak to police on Monday. That's something that's ahead of him, but right now he is the first-round draft pick of the Oakland Raiders. For more on this and what is really going on with Gareon Conley, let's go over to Adam Schefter. Adam.
Well, Trey, Earlier this week, the Ravens administered a lie detector test to Gareon Conley. He passed that test for the Baltimore Ravens. But the Oakland Raiders were one of at least 24 teams to reach out and speak to Gareon Conley. And what he said to the Raiders clearly impressed them enough to where the Raiders are rolling the dice on a player that many teams were willing and wanted to take much earlier in the first round. He would have gone somewhere in the 10 to 15 range had the events of April 9th not unfolded the way they did. This was a player who made a bad decision that night, and the legal system still is trying to figure out exactly what happened, despite the fact that Gareon Conley is proclaiming his innocence. He goes to the Oakland Raiders, and now the Raiders have added Marshawn Lynch and Gareon Conley, Trey.
All right, Adam, thanks very much. First of all, let's get your reactions. John, I want to start with you. There's no doubt about the ability of the player. And he has been steadfast in the statement that he released that he has video evidence and witnesses that will say what this woman said happened didn't happen. But there's still a huge risk involved here in taking him in the first round.
No doubt. And all I can say is I know Mark Davis, the owner of the team. I know Reggie McKenzie. And I know that they have done extensive research and homework. And I think they trust this kid. And they believe 100% that he is innocent, or they wouldn't have done this in the first round. I hope that's the case.
Yeah, all my research and all the people I talked to pre-draft said there was nothing in his background beforehand, before this draft, that would have led them to believe that he was any kind of risk in any way, shape, or form. So this is something that totally caught people off guard. Look, I know Reggie McKenzie as well. I know Joey Clinkscales, the director of player personnel out there. They wouldn't have made this pick if they weren't comfortable that everything was going to turn out the way it needed to, so they could take him here.
We're not saying that he didn't commit this. We're just saying this is what people have told you about his character when you've asked about them. We just want to make sure we're clear on that. As for the player, Mel, what do you see on the tape?
Remember when the Eagles were picking it, we said they needed a corner. I said Gareon Conley would have been in play here for the Philadelphia Eagles had there not been that issue. And they took Derek Barnett, the defensive end out of Tennessee. Gareon Conley was 18 on my big board. He's certainly a talented cornerback, 6 feet tall, 195 pounds. 4.44 speed, that 37 vertical, had a really good year in coverage for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Eli Apple moved on, 10th pick overall. In step Marshawn Lattimore. There's Conley really stepping up as well. 6 career interceptions. Cover skills are excellent. Gives up a little separation out of the break of the receiver, but bottom line is he was a decent tackler, not great. But I think Gareon Conley, on ability, was certainly, in my opinion, Marshawn Lattimore, the top corner. Marlon Humphrey was my second highest rated corner. On ability, Gareon Conley was 3rd highest rated corner, 18th overall on the big board.
By the way, with the drafting of Conley, Ohio State joins the